time to hash it out. TGI Friday. Hi guys and gals and all my non-binary friends. Welcome to Hash It Out. It is a new series. I've been thinking about this series since like September and I'm just now doing it. But basically every Friday I'm going to come on here and talk about the events of the week, events that I didn't get to talk about on individual videos or events that I did talk about on individual videos, but I want to bring more nuance to it. So yeah, come check me out every Friday and we're gonna hash it out. We're gonna get to the nitty-gritty, okay? So get your hash, get your weed, get your wine, get your dab, whatever you need to chill so we can hash this shit out. Shout out Crooked River. It is black owned. I like to shout out my black owned stuff. I actually have a whole black owned everything try on haul. Why did I forget what it was called? Try on haul. So check it out where I try this on. I look really good. I'm thick. So check it out. But yeah, it says fuck racism. So yeah. And this like glows. And they have like purses and all kind of stuff. So check it out. All right, let's go. All right. So the first subject of the new series is going to be Miss Marjorie Taylor Greene. This woman is what pops up in the dictionary when you look for the 53% of white women that supported Donald Trump. This is the woman that pops up. Marjorie is a conspiracy theorist. She is a suburban white woman who apparently owned a business. I don't know what kind of business she owned, but apparently she owned a business. And she's a QAnon supporter. She's a Trump supporter. All the worst things that a white woman can be, she is. And so Miss Marjorie is also, on top of all those terrible things, a congresswoman from Georgia who just recently got elected. She refuses to wear a mask in Congress with all the other people because she doesn't care about other people. Not only that, a lot of things are coming up to surface about this woman and how she was liking posts and commenting under posts that's talked about killing certain Democrats, and specifically like some are saying like Nancy Pelosi. And
the deal, if this generation doesn't stand up and defend freedom, it's gone.
Yeah.
And once it's gone, freedom doesn't come back by itself. The only way you get your freedoms back is it's earned with the price of blood. We can't be too busy or too complacent or too worried about offending someone anymore. There's no more excuses. This is it. November 3rd, freedom is on the ballot. You have a choice of either voting for freedom by voting for Donald J. Trump for president again for 4 more years, voting Republican straight down your ballot, or you're going to vote for socialism and vote to completely end America as we know it. And this is no joke. They do not want you to be able to defend yourself, because if you can defend yourself
and stuff like that. On top of that, also video has surfaced of her, so I don't know if you know who David Hodge, but yeah, David Hodge, hopefully I'm saying his name right, that's one of the children that survived the Parkland shooting, and he's one of the kids who really became active because of it and started protesting and speaking to Congress about, stricter gun laws and shit like that. And there's a video of Miss what's her name, Miss Marjorie, coming out and like harassing this man while he's trying to talk to senators on Capitol Hill, calling him a coward, asking him why is he trying to use children. It's like he's a child and you're a grown-ass woman. See, this is how white women, like, this is the danger of white women. White women are so dangerous. I'm actually going to have Lectuals Media, this woman right here, she's so brilliant, this black woman right here, and she actually has an article talking about the dangers of white women and white women's history, like uplifting and upholding white supremacy basically. And Marjorie is the best example of that. She tries to use the innocence of children to make this child who she's harassing feel bad and call him a coward when she's harassing a child. Like, it really don't make sense, because white women are always going to be more innocent than anyone else, so it don't matter who the person they're talking to is. Marjorie clearly is not like what you would consider a beautiful white woman, right? And so clearly she has some insecurity issues, and she's working really hard to to let white men know that she is for their cause and that she loves them and they should love her back. I feel like Marjorie was definitely probably bullied as a kid. She probably definitely, like, none of the jock white men liked her. And so she spent the rest of her life trying to get them to like her by being really extreme, by being really crazy, by being really unhinged, and by just uplifting white supremacy. Marjorie is disgusting. Marjorie, I always say people need help, and that's just not enough for me. Marjorie is a danger to society. Marjorie is a danger to society, and she holds a position of power that she should not have. There's no reason why that woman should be in charge of anything. She shouldn't even be in charge of a lemonade stand in front of her fucking house, let alone a part of the education committee. Like, what are we doing here? What are we doing here? Y'all got her in a position where she's a part of the education committee, and this woman hates education. Like, she clearly don't believe in, like, actual education, facts, any of that. But somehow y'all giving her positions of power. It's really disgusting. This woman was harassing a child who was a survivor of a school shooting, and y'all are putting her in charge of the not in charge, but y'all are putting her a part of the education committee. What the fuck? What kind of sick shit is that? That's all I can say about Marjorie. I'm like, it's disgusting. Every time this woman's face is on the TV, it's something disgusting. It's something really gross and vile. This woman is a vile person. But okay, on to the next. Okay, Redditors destroy Wall Street. Not really, but we'll get into it. So I'm gonna basically let her explain because I'm stupid. So I'm gonna let this gorgeous black woman explain real quick, and I'll see you on the other side.
Learn about what's going on with GameStop and Wall Street from a black woman.
GameStop had 138% of float shares sold short. When Wall Street decides to sell short, they pretty much expect that stock to go terribly. They'll borrow the stock from a company and then they'll sell it to an institution, planning on buying it back once the price has fallen. The price has now increased because Reddit users and retailers have valued it higher. And when they bought that stock, they made the price go up, forcing a short squeeze on hedge funds. So when they see the price going up, that means they're already losing money, which means that they need to exit their positions. However, there is not enough stock in the market. A hedge fund will borrow 150 of 200 available stock and sell it to an institution, which then lends it, creating more stock than there is. So as long as Redditors and retailers are holding the stock, the only thing that short sellers can do is liquidate their assets to pay back the brokers. Pretty much Redditors and retailers are punishing Wall Street, and I am...
So yeah, basically a bunch of Redditors, who have enough money to be playing in this bullshit ass high stakes gambling game we call Wall Street in the first place, got together and decided to destroy a specific hedge fund manager because, I don't know, the head Redditor guy in charge was like mad at him or some shit like that. But long story short, Wall Street is high stakes gambling. It doesn't just affect rich people, right? When we think about the Great Depression, when we think about the Great Recession of 2008, 2009 or whatever, Wall Street, you can directly correlate that to Wall Street and the bullshit they got going on. Y'all letting these rich white people destroy everybody's lives. And as soon as don't get me wrong, these are not poor individuals. You're probably middle class if you sitting up here, in that Reddit group talking about some let's put our money together and, change things. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's a certain amount of privilege you have to even be able to sit on Reddit and think about doing that shit, right? I don't have $1,000 just to be gambling with, okay? I don't got it. I don't got it. The average American just don't got it. Someone said, or I read somewhere that like 10% of the population makes $100,000 a year. So most of us is not ever going to be able to play the Wall Street games. But guess what? Even these middle class people, they don't even want them playing this game. That's how you know this shit is fucked up. That's how you know all this, save your money, invest, all that is a scam. They don't want this middleman. This idea of like upward mobility in America, it does not exist. It does not exist. The limit does not exist. The limit does not exist. And what I mean by that is that it's not real. Like, you're never going to go from literally poverty to poor to middle class to upper middle class to billionaire. It's not, you're not, I'm sorry to break, I don't know if I was the one to tell you. I don't know if I'm the one to break it to you. If I am, bubbles gotta be popped. You know what I'm saying? So it's not happening. And not only is it not happening, but if a bunch of you motherfuckers try to get together and make money, guess what? They gonna change the whole game like they did now. Robinhood basically shut down. Robinhood is a trading app where you can, like, average people can trade stocks and stuff like that and be a part of the stock market. Shut that shit down. They said e-trader don't even work right now. All this other bullshit. And it's, when are you guys, when are you capitalists by Stockholm syndrome are going to realize that this game is not made for you, and stop trying to act like, oh, poor people are just, first of all, you're poor too. You're poor too. Second of all, there's no way to save or invest your way out of poverty because the game is rigged to work against you. And even when a bunch of you mongrels get together and, like, let's put our pennies together and make something happen, they're still gonna shut that shit down. I was reading this one article from Vox, I will have it linked down below, and basically saying, like, yeah, these middle class people, yeah, they made some money. They put, I think they said they put in like 50,000, and now their stock is like worth like tens of millions. That's cool, but like I said, these people were privileged in the first place. These people, if you are sitting in this pandemic and you have money to invest like that, you're dealing with a certain amount of privilege in the first place. But they said, like, yes, their thing went up to tens of millions of dollars, but there were already hedge funds and corporations who were already invested in GameStop as well. This helped them way more. There's no, like, you can't outdo the doer. This is a game made and rigged by them. You cannot, like, they made, so many people, they said some of these companies made billions of dollars off of this, you know what I'm saying? So a lot of people are trying to put the narrative as, oh, the poor people rose up and actually changed or, like, made an impact or something. It's like, these people were not poor. It is a pandemic where people are begging the government to do something because 18 million plus people have been on unemployment right now. These people were not poor, okay? They were not poor. They were privileged enough to even play these games. And guess what? They couldn't even sustain it. The government and Wall Street and all of these people said, shut that shit down. The mongrels are going to get to it. Shut it down. It's like, whoa. So you know what I say? Destroy it all. Destroy Wall Street. I have yet to see it work in a good way. I have yet to see it actually work for all of us. I have yet to see it. I have yet to see it. I have yet to see it. My hair is just really pissing me off. Like, it just don't look good to me, so I'm going to. Never fear, a puff will always save the day. Or no. Maybe my hair just weird, but okay, whatever. My ends are weird. I probably need to cut them. Something. But okay, this is how we gonna do it. At the end of the day, rich people are getting richer and the poor are still poor because they can't even think about contemplating. They don't even have the time to think about contemplating. Maybe, possibly, someday, sort of, kind of, maybe throwing $2 into the stock market. Like, that's not how we're living. Stop pretending like it is and destroy that shit. Fuck the stock market. That shit is disgusting. I mean, yeah, fuck Wall Street. That shit is just high stakes gambling for the rich. And they're not just gambling with their money. They're gambling with people's houses. That's why we had the housing crisis in 2009. They're gambling with people's lives. So let's just destroy that shit, right? Okay. Next topic. Oh, y'all, I'm gonna have to get a big pool for this next topic. You too. Make sure you got a big pool because this is some shit. My hair is hating on me today, but I don't even care. So, trigger warning for this next topic. I'm going to be talking about everything besides murder, but everything in between. So, trigger warning, sex, drugs, rape, everything. So, trigger warning. All right. So the next topic is going to be Clifford and Tamika. Stage names, T.I. and Tiny. But these are people. I'm talking to people. I'm not talking to no fucking fake ass personas. I'm talking to Tamika and Clifford. See, the thing is, the way these things usually go, people are accused of, rich, famous people are accused of terrible, terrible things. And then all of a sudden, poor, anonymous people start coming out the woodworks defending them. With Tamika and Clifford, it's been silence. I have yet to see anybody say, leave Tamika and Clifford alone. That's no way, besides that fool. But, of course, she was doing it. But no one who don't benefit from Tamika and Clifford have come out to say, y'all shouldn't be getting on. I know that that's a lie. Like, ain't no way Tamika and Clifford doing that. I have yet to see it. And it's surprising me because I'm never disappointed by how disappointing y'all are. You understand what I'm saying? Like, people are. Like, it's like, I'm not surprised people are disappointing. You know what I mean? Like, I'm never disappointed by how disappointing people are. But I've yet to see it. Miss Sabrina Peterson came out. I don't know anything about this woman. But it was like a couple of days ago, I was on Twitter and I kept seeing this woman, not her, not Sabrina Peterson, but just someone I was following on Twitter kept saying, like, what's coming out with T.I. about T.I.'s wow. And I'm like, no one else is saying this. It's just this one person. I'm like, what's going on with T.I.? But I guess you would have to have some idea who Sabrina Peterson is to kind of know what was going on. So Sabrina Peterson, from what I'm understanding, is she saw that Keisha Lance Bottoms, who is the mayor, I believe, of Atlanta, was doing something to Clifford. And so Sabrina Peterson was like basically saying, like, that's the really effed up thing about being a survivor when you're a black woman, which, I mean, I feel like that's survivors in general, because predators really do just get uplifted in this world, to be honest with you. But you get to see your predator lift up or whatever. And she basically said that allegedly T.I. had pulled a gun on her into her head because of something. I don't know. And so Sabrina says that, and from her Instagram, she is saying that after she said that, people started DMing her. And the DMs are bad. The DMs are bad. The DMs allege that Tamika and Clifford are basically out here being serial rapists together. Like, I mean, that's what it said. That is what the DMs say. And I don't know how many people, how many alleged victims have DM'd her now, but the last I saw, it was like 24. And people always be like, that seems like a lot. Like, I specifically remember with Bill Cosby, they were like, that just seems like a lot. Like, this seems excessive. They gotta be lying, right? And it's just like, but doesn't it make sense that it would be more people if no one knew and it was going on for so long? Like, don't it just make sense if there's no repercussions and everyone's willing to cover it up and look away or be a part of it, then don't it just make sense that it's gonna be more and more victims? And the thing is, it seemed like they were targeting sex workers, of course, and I feel like that might also, I don't know. I like to be realistic, and I feel like that probably will make people be like, well, you know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, sex work is work. People shouldn't die trying to make a life for themselves, especially, okay, we consider it a danger work, but that's because people don't give a fuck about sex workers. It don't have to be that way. And so, yeah, it's bad. Like, when I say it's bad, it's bad. Like, we're not just talking about raping grown women. We're talking about raping children, like drugging, like underage people. Like, the DMs are bad. The DMs are bad. And Clifford ain't saying nothing. And Tamika, who in the DMs, this is basically what the DMs are saying. Like, the thing is, I think that's also why no one is shocked, because Tamika and Clifford always been like a odd couple, right? Like they've always been just a little too aggressive, a little too beige, and a little too much, just too much. You know what I'm saying? So it's not surprising when you hear these people saying, yeah, Tamika basically talked the whole thing through and T.I. was aggressive. And it's like, yeah, Tamika be loud and she be saying stuff, and then T.I. be aggressive. He go to violence. You know what I'm saying? And that's what they're saying. And it's allegedly, all this is alleged. I'm not trying to get sued, but it's not shocking. Like, it's disgusting. It's disgusting. And the thing is, I feel like everyone who's not in Hollywood say that Hollywood is gross, right? Everyone who's not in the hip-hop industry say that the hip-hop industry is gross. Like, in this entertainment business, we on the outside always say, like, they got crazy stuff going on. But then when these people come out and telling you the crazy shit that they have had to deal with because of these celebrities, right? Hashtag abolish celebrity, bro. Hashtag abolish that shit, okay? Abolish it. End it. It's fucking disgusting. And it gets y'all to defend disgusting stuff. People still love Michael Jackson. So, and I'm not saying Clifford is Michael Jackson. I don't even listen to either one of them, to be honest with you. I have heard good Michael Jackson songs, don't get me wrong, but I don't, no. And I think people need to understand hashtag about celebrities. But people need to understand it is important who you are willing to support. And when people show you over and over that they are gross, that they don't like half of the population, that they don't respect half of the population. And Clifford is the same Negro that when we were out there protesting and people were out there rioting in Atlanta, he gonna tell people, this our city, y'all need to sit it down. You are a menace to your city. This is disgusting. This is disgusting. You are not. Do you know who built Peachtree Street? Do you even know that, prisoners? So the people who are out there fighting for the abolishment of prisons, yeah. I'm not someone who's gonna separate the rioters from the protesters. I respect both of it. Riot, loot. Not them white people up there at Capitol Hill. That's totally different, okay? We talk about people fighting for our lives. Y'all was upset because y'all didn't win. You're just losers, okay? You've been losers. You're two-time losers. You're still losers to this day. But somehow you still attain power because the system was rigged that way. But anyway, back to that bastard Clifford. It's not surprising. Like, everybody and their mama felt like you don't like women. You hate women. Like, so no one's out here like, no one's gonna be able to believe that T.I. isn't doing crazy shit to women because T.I. has presented himself as someone who don't like women. He's also came out and admitted that he was an abuser. He abuses his daughter. Like, that is abuse. When you're talking about invading your daughter's privacy like that for this made up concept that's not even real, that doesn't even do what you think it does. You're so silly that you can't even begin to understand the reality that we actually live in because you're messed up, your head. I don't know what it is. But it's disgusting. It's disgusting. Those DMs were disgusting. And it's like, again, none of it seemed like it wouldn't, like, y'all can't, Clifford and Tamika don't seem like they do stuff, like drugs, like hard drugs. They, have you seen them? Listen, anyway, that's not the point. The point is, y'all are gross, and y'all need to be held accountable for this. I don't know if that TV show y'all got is still going. That need to be good. Take it away. Y'all need to be careful who y'all support. When people show you that they don't care about people, that's how they live their whole life. That's how they're living their real lives and it ain't good. And it ain't a simple just, I don't like you. No. It's abuse. And it's disgusting. It's disgusting. Can't even stomach. Like, that's why I'm being also very elusive about, I can't even have all this stuff. But it's bad. It's bad. It's bad. Whew, okay. Next subject. Damn, Leah Jay, really? The thing is, I was just watching a video on how the fufu challenge was problematic because, I mean, hello, first of all, you eating someone's food is not a challenge. Like, what's wrong with you? Like, you have enough money to buy this food and you're like, what the disgusting. But then you calling it dog food? You call Nigerian food dog food, babe? Really? And thinking someone, I don't know who it was, someone recently was just like, oh, Leah Jay just stays and mind her business, not bother anybody. Child, they say praise brings detriment. I swear, like, what? Dog food, babe? What the fuck? What is wrong with people? A lot of y'all are so anti-black and y'all don't even know it. Dog food. Dog food? What the hell, girl? What the hell? Okay, that's just a quick little because it wasn't even on my list, but okay. Oh my God. That, y'all, Tamika and Clifford, ooh. Punching women, Clifford. And who's not going to believe that Tamika isn't jealous? Like, she's shown herself to be that. Like, it's just all so believable. It's alleged, but it's believable. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. So, this is going to be a light subject, but it isn't. Because we need a little refresher, because that was gross. I knew. Well, that was nasty. That was nasty, but we're going to. So, the silhouette challenge. If you don't know what the silhouette challenge is, it's just another TikTok trend where women are sexy and they, you know, and basically it's a setup and it's like, you're in your normal clothes or your robe or whatever, and then you stand in like a doorway and you have on a specific red filter that makes the room light up, and then you're like in a black silhouette. You just see the silhouette or whatever of the person. And yeah, as what happens when women have fun on the internet, there were men who had a problem with it. And I wouldn't have brought it up if the busted challenge just didn't recently happen, where women were again, you know, in you're normal, you look normal, and then you bust it down, you hit it one time. I did a dusty challenge, y'all have it up while I'm talking. And so men were also upset about that. And these two challenges happened very recently, back to back. And so I'm like, why can't women have fun? Why can't women have fun? Why are women not allowed to have fun? See, when women have fun, they're just, you know, busting it. But not only are women not allowed to have fun, not only is it just terrible when women just want to show how cute and sexy their silhouette is, different shapes and bodies. Like, it's nice, it's cute, it's sexy. I mean, if you're a heterosexual man, you get to see the silhouettes of gorgeous, sexy women. But that's not enough. No, not only are women not allowed to have fun, but you have perverts who are then saving the videos and taking off the red filter. So some of these challenges, people are naked, and I was pretty surprised when they were naked, because I'm like, is this a TikTok challenge? Even though I never really saw a lot. I didn't see a lot of these on TikTok. I mostly saw them on Twitter, probably because TikTok took them down. But they probably, anyway. The thing is, y'all mad because women are having fun. And then another segment of y'all take it so far that you are, it's like, it's not good enough that she's already doing this sexy little dance in her sexy little silhouette, or her sexy silhouette, and you get to see a night. But no, you need to see what she hasn't allowed you to see. And that goes back to the whole TI, because it's this culture of rape and pedophilia that is just, it's the undercurrent for everything that women and children do. Because a lot of men are walking around that have been, you know, 1 in 6 boys, 1 in 4 girls. I say this all the time because it's true. All of us are walking around traumatized as fuck, and we're going around traumatizing each other. And it's just disgusting, and it's seen as okay because, well, y'all put the video out, but it's like, There's a y'all pretend like y'all really just can't understand consent, and not only consent but welcoming consent, because even in the T.I. story, some of these people might have decided to do certain things, like, okay, I am willing to do this, but it's the taking it so far to where it's not their decision anymore. And that's what you see in the T.I. situation, and that's what you see in the silhouette challenge too. I said this was light, and it is light, but it's not. People taking away women's choices. If I don't know if I should share that. But listen, I really don't think I don't have a problem at all with orgies or threesomes, or, you know, having multiple people in the bedroom at one time, or an open couple who separates and do their own thing, whatever. Do what y'all want to do as long as it's welcome and it's consenting. But y'all can't seem to be. I saw this one tweet, and I'll put it up, and it basically said, like, Clifford and Tamika are rich people who really they paid these people. They paid some of these women to spend the night with them, and then they took it too far and traumatized these women, drugged these women, and it was no longer consenting. Do you see how it's not the same thing? Someone is agreeing to do this challenge and show you their nice silhouette, and you take it too far and you remove it, and it's no longer her choice anymore. It's something that you did, and you did it because you wanted what she didn't want to give you. It's the same thing. But okay. Woo! That was I ate that one up, I'm not gonna lie. Hey, we're not here for light conversation. But hey, get your drink, get your smoke, and we're gonna have a good time. It's Friday. I don't know if that means anything to anyone anymore. Like, well, no, because I live in Texas, so a lot of stuff is reopened. This is not even a conversation, but I'm putting my shit together. But a lot of stuff is reopened, and so people do have jobs now, but I don't have a job besides this. Which, by the way, thank you so much for 300. That's so live. Like, oh my God, 300 plus. Like, I'm really shooting for 100K by the end of this year, and I know that's a big feat, but I want it, and I'm gonna try to work for it. Next one on the docket is going to be Jonathan Kirk, street name or stage name, the baby. Mr. Kirk is annoying. Mr. Kirk is listen, a lot of us, I myself included, because I have a video that's at like 170 something, I think, or maybe I don't know, something like that right now, about Miss Transracial herself. But Mr. Kirk, I wanted to shout you out too, because it's not just Transracial doesn't get permission to do what she's doing without people like Jonathan Kirk, who allegedly, I don't want to say that. They got a screenshot of this man under, when she was putting out that yellow bone is what he wants, him putting yellow emojis under the comments. So agreeing with this white woman that she is a black woman who is yellow bone. You see what the problem is? And not only that, you know what colorism is. You know what colorism is, because if this white woman can sit on here and be like, I know what colorism is, then that means Mr. Kirk knows what colorism is. And if you know what colorism is, as a father, even though I hate having to appeal to people in their relation to women, because it's just like we're the other half of the population. We should just be like human to you, but whatever. As the father of a deeper tone child and children, and I think you have a baby girl, it's disgusting for you to not only uphold colorism, but find a white woman to do it with. It's really gross. You're really gross. And it's not just that. It is that, but it's not just that. Because when they start put out that screenshot and I'll put it up, of y'all song together. The first thing, since you had time to put them yellow emojis in, the first thing you should have did was say, hey, they start as a whack mother, and I ain't with that. That's my friend, and I would never be down with that clown shit. But no, for some reason, Megan has to do it. You're trash. You're trash. You're trash. You're trash. You're trash. Not only that, but I can't remember the situation, but you was smacking on people. You was smacking on women. Okay? So, it's just a lot of strikes. And also, when you think about it, like the rap lyrics, they're hard, but they're disrespectful. Like when you think about it. When you really think about it, like the lyrics were trash. Like they were, I'm not saying they didn't slap. I'm saying the actual words and the meaning behind the words were really misogynistic. That's what I'm saying. So it's not surprising that you're doing this shit. Like I said, 2 + 2, a lot of times do be equaling 4. It do be mathing. This bullshit, I think I'm gonna have to take a nice big one again. The Democrats are losers. The Democrats are losers. Listen, I watched Rachel Maddow interview Chuck Schumer earlier in the week, and it made me feel so hopeful. Like Chuck Schumer was really making me feel like they understood. Like she even specifically brought up the fact that Barack Obama, kept trying to compromise, and they would ask for compromise, but in the end still wouldn't vote for what they made him compromise for, and then America got to deal with the fact that there wasn't a. Anyway, that's not the point. But, and so Chuck Schumer was like, yeah, we understand that. We understand that. We understand that. Yes, we are. We here. We're here. And then they come out with this bullshit talking about $15 minimum wage by 2025. And I had to die. At that moment, I was no longer here. Do they not know that we are in a panoramic? Do they not know we are in a pasta salad? Do they not know that? Are they not aware? By 2025, what are y'all talking about? And they're talking about disgusting. See, that's the thing, isn't it? Like the same, like this just idea of like, y'all pretend like y'all here for us, but y'all ain't here for us. And the thing is, the people that came up with this bullshit are the same people who try to act like AOC, like the progressive wing of the party, is the reason why they lost seats in the House, when really the progressives was the ones eating it up. It's y'all conservative dumbasses that are losing shit. People want real fucking change. And like I said, if y'all don't do real things, y'all talking about 2025. I told y'all in my insurrection inauguration video that y'all had a due date by 2022, and you talking about $15 minimum wage by 2025. Let's fight. You know what? Eat the rich. Eat them all up. Let's fight. We can fight. Because at this point, y'all are losers. All of y'all are losers. Y'all are disrespectful as fuck. Right in front of our fucking salads. Seriously. By 2025, I'm going to be 29 years old. I'm going to be 29. Listen. Y'all are gross. Do you not? The cost of living is constantly going up, but the minimum wage is staying the same, and then y'all want to wait to 2025 and stay at the $7.25 we have now? Gross. Y'all better stop playing in people's faces. Y'all better stop playing. Y'all don't think that America can really just get it. Either the white supremacists are gonna kill y'all or the poor people are gonna kill y'all. It's something, or both, or both. This is bad. This is bad. This was, whose idea was this? Whose idea was this? Okay. That's, y'all going to hell. Ooh. Listen. But okay. Enough about that BS. I want to talk about Mrs. the legend, the goddess, the, just like everyone's grandma, like everyone's great grandma or something like that. Cicely Tyson has passed. And it's like, it's so funny because Cicely Tyson is like, when you think about her, she's so like ethereal and like just like be above it all. You know what I mean? And so even in death, she doesn't bring, like, it's grief. You're sad, you want to mourn, but it's like, you also feel like, okay, she's going on to better, you know what I mean? Like, you just, it feels like, I don't know, I feel that piece of it. I hope that, I don't personally know this woman. Positive vibes and good things towards the family. I hope that they're able to heal from this. But I just feel like collectively, that's so terrible. I don't know if that's bad, but like, I hope you guys understand what I'm saying. Like, she was 96 and it doesn't feel like, ugh, like damn. It just is like, okay, she lived a long and momentous life, and it was nice to be able to see it. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, they gave you your roses in death, we gave you your roses in life, and it's gonna continue on until the end of time. So yeah, for sure, it's sad, but I hope that she really is resting in peace. So yeah, I wanted to make sure I got that in there because Cicely Tyson really is like, wow, like Cicely Tyson, like she really passed. I had to, like, when I first found out, I was like, where my mom at? I had to tell my mama. I was like, Mama. She's like, Cicely Tyson. She was like, what? My mom said she thought Cicely Tyson was gonna live for a whole nother decade. I was like, damn. One more for the road. So that was the first Hash It Out. And I really enjoyed it. I think it was really good. I feel like it was a bit long, but hey, it is what it is. Who's gonna watch it? I don't know, but it's out there now. So yeah, on that note, take care of yourselves, take care of each other, wash your hands, wash your face, wear a mask, wash your ass, and don't be a fucking asshole. Bye.